What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Life of Cletus. Welcome back, baby. Toy Wars, episode 6. I can't believe it. We got our boy Marvel at My Toys. It's going to be me and him today. We're going to be getting over some possibly the worst collecting week of news so far. It is a tragedy. I wish for the world to burn. This is how bad it felt to me and the rest of the community. I'm speaking up for you guys. I don't got kids. Sorry. Let the world burn. Let's get into it right now.
Mutant liberation begins.
All right, guys. Before we get into the crazy news, topic number 1, we got our boy Marvel at My Toys here once again. Having a good week. Right? Having a good week. How you doing this week?
Having a good week. A little bit slow, but we got some Mezco stuff. I'm sure we'll get into it, but I'm super happy we finally have something new from Mezco, and it's not going to be a year till we get it. We should have it in May. So that's the coolest, man. That's like every pre-order they have is like 6 months to a year out. They release their exclusive, and it's going to ship out in May. So we'll have that in a couple weeks. I'm super excited.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job. I'm getting the gold medal. This is like the next Wednesday. I was like,
yeah.
Whoa. So first thing we talk about are video uploads for the week. So how'd it go for you this week for your YouTube channel?
It's all right. I'm still getting some traction with my closet tour and my Mezco 112 collective, like retrospective. Other than that, I uploaded some videos. We talked about it. I play a lot of Grand Theft Auto. I collect digital cars, all the cars on the game. I like to collect them and customize them. So I put some videos up on my channel with that. I don't have an audience for that, so they didn't really get views, but something I enjoy doing. So, you know, enough for me to do it. I enjoy it, and I put them up on the web.
And you're playing on PS4?
Yeah, PS4.
And what's your PS4 name?
Nature Boy Flare 7.
Jesus Christ. Like, you know, it costs a lot of money to actually change your name. It costs a lot of money to change your name, which is unfortunate. Because I used to have this name, Bear Jew USA. And then I'd play like Rainbow Six. And then, you know, my own teammates would kill me because I'm Jewish. I'd be like, I can't even play this shit. This is bullshit. And then all of a sudden, you know, some kid talking shit. And then the adults agree with the kid. Calling me a goddamn Jew. I said, what the hell is wrong with you people in this world?
Bear Jew, bro. Come on,
yo,
man.
Yo, it's crazy. For me, I uploaded... I think I'm done with my hunt videos, and I started getting some unboxing videos from some of the viewers. I'm trying to upload a video every single day, so we got a lot of unboxings that I did. We'll talk about some of the upcoming videos at the end, but we got that going. A lot of good stuff, because what we do on the channel is I unbox it in the video, and then we get to play with it in live stream. So highly suggest you guys checking me out in the live streams. I just got merch too. I'm getting it in. You can buy them off there. We sold out so much stuff recently. So that was it. Did you get any deliveries this week?
No, it's been a rough week on that. It's been hard. I have the Michael Jordan. So last week you guys talked about the network app, and you got this sale and this Michael Jordan figure, and I started getting that itch. And man, I was like, how can I get my hands on one? So I got the app. I found the figure. And it'll be here tomorrow. So I would be showing it off on stream, but I don't have it yet. It'll be here tomorrow. But I'll be in the Jordan Club as of tomorrow.
Yo, not just the Jordan Club. 14 Jordans.
Yes, dude. I'm so excited. I'm thinking about customizing one of the pairs to put on my Miles Morales Hot Toys figure, because they got cheap and they didn't license Nike. So I'm going to use one of the pairs for that figure. Yeah,
so you're trying to figure it out, because they have a different insert for their shoes. It has like a different insert. So regular shoes, you just pop on a 1/6. Theirs, you have to take their peg, and it goes like up and in. So it's like their peg's like this. So you got up and in. Imagine you watching this on your live stream, like, and you're thinking, oh yeah, honey, I'm 1 second. 1 second. What is that kid doing? But so yeah, you probably can figure it out if it comes with extra little ball joints. But that's pretty cool. I like it. We got a lit stream for tonight, folks. We got a lit stream. We got 4 Locos, and we got the white Jordan we're going to unbox. But I think King Zachary got one too. That's coming in. And I got some of the big orders that I got from you guys that I did trades with, which was pretty fun. which was I enjoyed it. I can't wait to unbox them. I like doing the trades and people sending me stuff. Got some great stuff. The videos, again, as usual. Then we're going to go over to our first news, folks. We're going into news, and it's heartbreaking, man. It is.
This was rough, man. This was rough to we all knew it was coming, but it sucked to see it get confirmed.
Man, this was the biggest disappointment for me. I've been to San Diego Comic-Con, we're speaking of, if you're trying to listen to the audio. That San Diego Comic-Con 2020 canceled. It's been the first time in 50 years that it's been canceled. We were first there for the fun days that one year, 2018, 2019, and now 2020. I had such a good hopes and high hopes for this, but if you do have a ticket and it is canceled, you can do two things. Shout out to Alejandro for the heads up for this. You can transfer your ticket that you got this year, even if it's preview night or whatever you have, over to next year, or you can take the refund. But if it is going over to the next year, you will be able to purchase some of those ones you might have missed out on, because I missed out on getting Dan a ticket, another guy I get to. So you guys can do that. And what will that mean? The 2021 tickets will be so scarce. You won't be able to find any. That's going to be so limited. It's going to be very hard. It's actually going to be the first time people are literally going to be paying incredible flipping prices for these things. Usually we get them for $1,000 piece. Now we'll probably get them. Oh no, I usually get them for like $1,000 for a pair. You're probably going to get them $1,000 each right now. So that's going to be a shocker. That is a huge shocker. I like the decision they did go with, though, because a lot of people's like, oh, you know, they're just going to postpone, like Emerald City Comic Con, they're postponing it to later on. Just cut it off. Just cut it and let it restart again, right? That's the best way to do it. What do you think?
I agree. Because then what if it's not completely better and the country's not all the way open back up when you got to postpone it again? You're basically going to have, you know, the 2020 and the 2021 show on top of each other. You might as well just cut your losses. Tell the vendors, tell the fans, like everything will be back in normal capacity next year. Maybe do all the exclusive stuff online. Like I know a lot of companies thrive during San Diego Comic-Con because that's when, especially companies like NECA and Mezco and Marvel Legends, they give you, you know, 6 months to a year's worth of releases in those shows. So they're going to hit, you know, they're going to miss a lot of that stuff. So I wonder if they're going to take to the online outlet and put a lot of those exclusives up online.
Yeah, great point there. I know Funko did that. I know FigPay did that for their Emerald City Comic Con. They threw it up on there. They let the ticket holders get first dibs, though, and then it funneled off. The only problem is that for regular people, if it's a really hot item, say a Funko Pop or Fig Pin, for perfect examples, they sold out in 2 minutes. You put it in your cart, it's already sold out. The botters are the kings right now. Like, they are not playing any games. Hopefully they get like Mezco, for one, that we're definitely after, gets enough. Maybe this will be the year that they actually get enough inventory and not try to, you know, hey, we're just going to put up enough for a couple days and then sell out. So hopefully they get a lot of inventory and everybody can get what they're in search of.
We'll see. We'll see. Didn't you say you got a ticket to Mezco at one of the Comic-Cons and they were already sold out of the exclusive by the time you got there?
Yeah, so if you're going to San Diego Comic-Con, you get a ticket for a Friday and you win the lottery. You signed up, you got the lottery, you're pumped. If you go there Friday, they're sold out already. Damn. Of the premiere, so the Gordon sold out. The Mezco Moon Knight wasn't sold out, but he wasn't a popular guy. They have another version of him, but that Gordon was sold out. So if you got a ticket, that's how much they sell. That's how fast they sell out. New York Comic-Con, they sell out in the first day. The line is around the whole place.
I believe that they're a New York company. They got a big fan base there, tri-state area.
They don't run it. They didn't even run a lottery system. There's a huge line throughout the whole place. Insane. It's incredible. So that was our San Diego Comic-Con news. That was that was rough, man. That was sad. That hurt my heart. That hurt my heart. Your take on it was, you know, hopefully, say everybody's sake, hopefully we can get everything we were in search of. For me, I was going to go there. I had Frankensons on my list this year. Like, this thing's all planned out. I go to Frankensons because usually on Saturday, there's nothing to do. I was gonna hit the bait store, go to their after party that we go to every year. Man, bait sells some what we call enter bay figures, and I was gonna go there and buy some stuff there.
Yeah, it's a bigger hit for you because you were going to be there in person. You know, I just live the experience through the internet, all the people that are there putting up stuff. But for you, it's a lot bigger deal because now you have to adjust your schedule. You're not going to be able to go get the exposure, make the contacts. It's a lot bigger issue for you.
Absolutely, 100%. It is, you know, it's devastating to a lot of people too because it cuts out on everybody's business. I seen that. There was the Comic-Con was basically putting together something for all the vendors, the comic book vendors, because this is the time of their life where they sell probably more than 50% of their stock at these events. They pay big premier money for a reason because they make huge profits. You know, a $20,000 booth, they're making over 100,000, maybe even more, and they're losing all that this year. And it doesn't look like it's holding back because this might spiral right into New York Comic Con 2020.
Yeah, you got to wonder what big event will actually be held during the 2020 year. Like movie studios have already pushed back all releases to 2021. Most of the year's early stuff. So we're 4 months into the year. Anything through July, I believe, has been canceled. That's when Comic Con is. So it's like 7 months into the year. When will people feel safe to go out? Will New York Comic Con happen? Will these other toy fairs happen? Like, we're just gonna have to see.
Yeah, that's gonna be definitely a rough one, man. If they take out all those, the entire, like I said, I think the last one when we talked about was picking up those, being a seller, becoming a seller, being a full-blown seller on the internet now and just being like, all right, we're going to sell these figs and that's how it's going to be. And you're going to make some money off that because right now, we'll talk about it a little bit later on how these sellers are going hard. They're going hard. It's brutal. So we're going to get into the first news. We'll go with Funko first this time. Funko's doing what they do best. They bring out the product, man. They got a lot of pre-orders, a lot of stuff coming. They are coming soon. The Great Mouse Detectives. Everybody remembers this. This, when I think of this, I think of VHS.
Yep.
Sliding that thing in, maybe getting a rewound button on there, trying to turn it, sliding in, getting a little, getting it in there, maybe seeing one of those. Oh, remember the OG baseball commercial from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when you slide that VHS in and a baseball falls into my glove, catches it. I think they're doing the Pizza Hut commercial. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, folks. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about.
Yeah, man, these took me back to when I was a kid. This is like classic Disney VHS Diamond Collection. That's exactly what I think of when I see this.
Yeah, three pops. Looks great. Love it. I seen them at Toy Fair. Hey, you get them for $5-6 a piece. That's keep it quick and simple. I love it. I love the colors too. They did always a great design. I'm glad they didn't try to redo this early and make it like Lion King, like real life. That would be ridiculous. Next up, we have what is this? Artemis Fowl. You know anything about this? I'm not sure.
I was gonna say I saw pictures of this on Facebook, and I know nothing about any of the characters.
Okay, same as me. They had a lot of green. They had a lot of green goggles, green outfits, green glasses.
Got a Chase variant with the glasses on.
Chase variant with the glasses and a hand swap out. Trash. Those are trash. So they also ran a thing on their Funko shop. It was 3 for $30, but it was on selected items for that for their exclusives, basically, that they couldn't sell out. Some of them I would have grabbed. There was 2 myth ones. If there was a third myth, I would have grabbed it, but just wanted to make that a good deal for you guys. 3 for $30. I don't know what they're doing for free shipping or not, but it's nice to get it. They should start giving you guys some reward points for all the other companies do it. No reason why they shouldn't, being a top guy. We got a Marilyn Manson pop on the way.
What?
Yeah, Marilyn Manson. Love that music, baby. Beautiful people. Beautiful.
I like what they did with the eye. They actually got the contact lens and they put it on there. That looks pretty cool.
That looks cool. Let me ever. Did you? This was like a myth story, guys. In chat, leave me. Same thing for you, Larkin. Let's see. Myth story. Marilyn Manson. He got one of those Furbies, and he was so sick of it. He like wrecked this Furby. Like, it is like big myth of this Furby that he did something to. It was crazy. Did you guys hear about this myth? And what was your story on it? I think it was like some crazy myth that he was breaking up. And he couldn't stand it, and he hated Furbies. And the other one was he took his rib out so he could suck his own.
I thought you were going with the rib myth. Everybody's heard that one.
Yeah, so I think that was that. You know, talking about 90s, early 2000s. Hey, we don't know. There's no internet. You have to literally. I think I heard it from my older brother's friend.
It's all hearsay. It's all speculation.
Yeah, so I like it. I like it. Hey, they could throw that little that album together with that too. Pretty cool. He is a freak. He should have dated like Lady Gaga or something like crazy. So the other thing was the Hulk Hogan Funko Pop from Walmart that we talked about last week. Well, Hulk Hogan went and did a autograph signing on a certain website, $150. You can choose from a red pen or a yellow pen. They're the oil pink pens, paint pens. Shipped in a pop stack for $160, $150 shipped in I think it was a regular pop protector. It sold out. It was limited numbered. I personally think that's actually a great price for a new figure that's exclusive.
With an autograph, Hulk doesn't do a lot of signings. He doesn't go to conventions a whole lot, so that seems like it's pretty fair. Yeah, and to get an exclusive sign like that, it's a home run, and he has a great signature. He puts it nice and big on top there. The only thing you're missing out is on experience of meeting up with the guy and talking to him. Look online for that, because that website also had like nothing but like signature pops that they were selling and listings for them. Next up, we have to come back with another Q-Fig. Another Q-Fig comes in the house, and this is going to be Miles Morales this time. This is just 3 weeks in a row. Last week we did Spider-Ham, was it? Spider-Ham, yep. And then the week before we talked about one, or 2 weeks before, we talked about something small. They keep pumping them out. I'm not a fan of it. You're not really big of a fan of it, but nope. That was basically it for our Funko game, our vinyl game. Anything you see there you may be interested in? No, I think the only reason I was interested in the Spider-Ham is because those are really stylish characters. The way they do the big heads, little bodies like the Funkos. The Spider-Ham looks like the actual character from the movie, whereas the other ones have a distinct look that's not like the one from the movie. So the only one I'm interested in, I think, is Spider-Ham. It's just because those are I don't have room for them in my collection, and I don't really like the look of them as much as I like the actual look of the character. Yeah, and they kind of feel kind of cheesy, those Q-Figs sometimes. I gotta be honest with you. Like, I had the Jessica Jones one. I liked it, but I wasn't in love with it, you can say. And I was just like, whatever. We're going to move on to some Dragon Ball Z stuff from SH Figure Arts. And they're actually coming out now. It's released in Japan already, which usually takes about a month for us to get it. And it's going to be the Ultra Instinct Super SH Figure Arts Goku from Dragon Ball Super. That is $61. May 20th. It's ready released there. So usually about a month to get over here. So product is being made still. So that is a good sign of that. They got a bunch of photos with them using that same body they used on the Awakening Goku. But I haven't got this far in Super. The Awakening Goku was off the charts. So this is another big thing. You're basically paying for a new head. And I think they changed up the paint a little bit. DBZ guy? Not really. I like that blast effect though, right there. That one with the blast effect. Yeah. That's a badass looking accessory. $61. If you're not going to be the first to the market on these, I highly suggest wait it off. Buy it from Barnes and Nobles if you're a member there, or wait if it goes on Amazon for. You can probably get this for about $54 to $50. After that though, everybody's saying this boy's going to go up. This one's going to go up. So highly suggest you guys checking that out. We also got other news with. Let's pull that up. I think some
some Diamond Selects Lord of the Rings. We're back at it with some Lord of the Rings stuff, which, hey, Lord of the Rings, I'm in. And that's going to be pre-orders from Big Bad Toy Store. So let's check those guys out now. And that is something that I kind of want to get into a little bit. Did you see these? Did you know about these?
Yeah, they briefly showed these at Toy Fair. So it's cool to see that they didn't get, interrupted by all the virus and stuff. They're actually still putting them out, 2 or 3 months after Toy Fair. So that's really cool. I like the look of them at Toy Fair, and it looks like, typical to a Diamond Select figure, they're going to be a little bit bigger than like a Marvel Legend. So they're probably 7 or 8 inch scale. But yeah, man, I think these look really, really good, and they're affordable action figures from Lord of the Rings. So if you're not going to get the Iron Studios stuff, you're not going to invest $1,500 into like a statue setup, this is a good alternative for you.
Yeah, and they already cut down the price to $44.99 for the pair. They were $24.99 each. It is a Build-A-Figure wave. It is a Build-A-Figure wave. And the Marvel Selects, everybody talks about them. And I kind of see the Marvel Selects looking really good with like the Mezco games. I've seen a good picture of having the the Juggernaut from Marvel Selects and the rest of the guys, because they have like that darker colors compared to having the lighter colors of the Marvel Legends one. So I'm a Lord of the Rings guy. They come out with a bang. They haven't released any other figures yet, but they did add a Build-A-Figure to this, and they got Sauron. I'm definitely into it. I'm definitely going to be into these ones. I'm definitely going to pick it up no matter what. Now, this is what I want. Like, if there was any collecting guides out there for the Lord of the Ring fans, this is what I was going to suggest, because I've been looking for a 1/12 scale company. Diamond Selects is a great company. They make it affordable, very fair pricing. What I would love is 4 Horsemen to get the license for Lord of the Rings. The people who make Mythic Legions.
Yes.
Oh my God. Man.
That'd be a perfect match of like IP and sculptors coming together for what they do best. That would be the perfect mashup for those two companies to make something.
Man, you want to make me fall off my rocker? Folks, those things, I'll just watch the Mythic Legions. They're not priced too hard, too high up. I see they try to do some kind of army building with the orcs, because I've seen the orcs, and I was like, wow, those are pretty cool, and they're not too highly priced. But if they got some Lord of the Ring action, we are gonna, guys, make sure you go hit them up. Hit them up and just hit them up. Lord of the Ring fans, please. It's like, I don't want 1/12 the 6 scale stuff. I don't want the 12 inches like they have from Asmus Toys. I want small things. I'm a fan, but I don't need a whole display of fandom in here. They pick and choose wisely. So next up, we have a big news. This is a big topic here. So this is with the Spawn. It went live last week. We talked about it. They had a $40,000 like Kickstarter. It went to over $1 million. It got massive upgrades. Massive upgrades. You want to talk about some of them? Do you know all of them?
I don't know all of them. I know that the first stretch goal was the extra set of hands. So you get an extra set of hands, and you get all the head sculpts. And I think one thing that's cool about McFarlane is he's not desperate for money, and he doesn't need a huge production run of these. He knows that, it's sort of a niche product. So what he's doing is he's not making stretch goals for like, the very last day of the Kickstarter. If you buy it, you get something special that other people didn't get. Anytime he does a stretch goal, anybody that's purchased within the tier that gets the goal automatically gets whatever he's doing. So I think that's one of the coolest things about it is there's no incentive for like, oh, we need to get to 1 million, so let's give something else. He already hit 1 million. He hit his goal within 12 minutes. So it's all gravy. Everything you get is just extra on top of your original purchase, which is, I think, one of the coolest things that he's doing.
Yeah, he came out like I said, 12 minutes it was sold out. He then added he must have been shocked how much there is, because he raised over $1 million on this, that they then went from selling it for $50. They dropped it down to $40. They dropped it down to $40. Then they added in, I believe there was another head sculpt. So you're getting like, I think there's 3 new head sculpts on here.
Yep.
And another piece as well. So I'm getting this off of toyarc.com, and they literally go through the whole process along the way from how the Kickstarter went from $50 to $40, from $85 with the signature to $40 with signature, and they were giving it to you updates date by date, which was amazing, to where they end off with giving you more of a bundle, better than before, dropping the price down. McFarlane, you are a toy owning legend, folks. Toy owning legend. He did everything you could possibly do or want from a toy company or a toy creator that's coming out to you. And the boxes look great. Do you own any sport and stuff? Are you gonna pick up that Marvel Legend? I mean, that Mortal Kombat one. I know we talked about it a little bit last week.
I think I'm gonna go against it. I was thinking about picking it up, but now that I see these, I'm just gonna get that classic Spawn, and it's gonna be the figure in my collection that represents Spawn, because I have some of the old Toy Biz stuff. I don't have it in, it's not in package. It's just old loose stuff in the closet. And I was never a huge Spawn fan other than the design of the character. Like, I didn't read the comics. The movie was okay, but I love the design. I love the mask. And so I think to have that classic Spawn with the black and the white mask and the red cape, that's going to look really good on my shelf.
Yeah, I think just grabbing whatever Spawn you're going to get, if you're going to get 3 boxes or just a 1 box, it's something that's a collectible. The box is collectible. It would be awesome. You could throw a limited numbers on there. You got number 1 of 100,000 or whatever it's going to be on it. I would make it like a 12 out of a 10, because right there is a 10 out of 10. Everything he gave you is bonus wise. You have options to choose. Nobody does that. No one gives you an option to buy it for a cheaper price, or if you want to buy it for more price. Amazing. What you should do, guys, go get the regular one and then bring it to them and have them sign it for free. When you go to the cons, you go to the events. Come on, guys.
If you watch another creator on YouTube, Toy Shiz, I'm not sure if you're familiar with his channel. He actually did an hour and 15-minute interview with McFarlane and posted it yesterday or the day before. He talks about all of the updates. He talks about the figure, the purchasing habits, how he's staying relevant. Like other toy companies, besides Hasbro and the big guys, nobody's really putting anything out right now. Mezco went on a little bit of a break. They delayed Captain Marvel and John Wick and a bunch of figures. McFarlane actually talks about keeping figures and keeping things in hand, because as a group of like toy buyers, we have habits. We like to go out and hunt. We like to click on purchase now, pre-order, whatever. And with this going on, nobody's doing that, or at least not doing it as much. And if people fall out of the habit of doing that, there's a chance they find something else that takes up their time and they don't go back to buying toys. I think he's doing a great job of keeping his customers happy by giving them something online in this time of not being able to go out and buy stuff in the stores.
Yeah, and he's giving you an update. Nobody, designers, owners, are giving you updates along the way. That's amazing. And it's kind of ridiculous, folks, for all of us who are in the toy collecting community. He is literally stating that we're addicts, and if we lose our fix, we may not come back. Like, I think hashtag addict, we are. I think I went one day last week without buying something. We're addicts, folks. It's straight up. He's literally like, yo, man, these people, you get them off that plastic, man.
You gotta get that figure fix, You
want to get them off that plastic, man. You don't want to do that. Man, you don't want him off that. He does. Like I said, hey, you don't see nobody from any company going out there trying to push the next product and making it basically $40, and then it's all tax and shipping at that. So he must have made
nice. Like you said, when we talked about it last week, I mean, he's worth millions of dollars. He's a smart businessman. He doesn't need the money, but he recognizes that there is a way to get products directly into our hands without going to the retailers, without making it a big, long manufacturing process. He basically is going to put this up, and I think he said by Christmas you're going to have these figures. So it's gone from initial post on Kickstarter to having your figures within 7 or 8 months, and I think that's pretty crazy.
That's amazing. It's amazing. And like you said, you spoke for an hour and something minutes on that on Toy Shiz, his channel, telling you straight up, this is how it is, man. This is how it's going down. Amazing. And I can see if I was in the same spot he was, having the passion for a character I created, bringing it, that's my legacy. Let me bring that back and pushing it. So that's probably what's really the drive there. Instead of having this character just die away and maybe show up in a Mortal Kombat game, have him come back and become something, you know, that's like building anything. You know, like, come on, I don't want this to die. Let me have this legacy go on forever. And congratulations to that.
Yeah, I think this shows you that there is a fan base that's passionate about Spawn. And he's been talking about making a Spawn movie for years. This could very well fund that movie. Now that he's making, you know, a couple $1,000,000 on a single figure line, what if he has 2 or 3 more figures come out? There is a great Kickstarter for, hey, let's push this into other media. Maybe a cartoon show, maybe a television show, maybe a fucking movie, you know? We'll see.
Yeah, either one of those. Movie, rated R, Discovery, animated show, anything. And like you said, he can push it because he got all this product there. Next up, another surprise I saw. This is coming from Toy Arc again, and that is the animated Mondo Catwoman figure. They came out with it. DC, everybody's coming out with the old school stuff for the past couple of weeks now. They come right back at it with their Mondo Catwoman. And hey, animated stuff. Hey, I don't know. I can't say no to it. I can't say yes to it at the same time. On the bottom here, we see a pic with a bunch of them. They got Mr. Freeze, which we've seen. You can buy those off like Hot Topic, and they have 2 Batmans, and then they got the Catwoman. You don't want any of these, do you?
I don't have any of them, but I so like I mentioned a couple weeks ago, I went to MondoCon. They had some of this stuff up on just like display, and they look really good. They don't look like Hot Toys. They're, you know, you're not your 1/6 scale figure that's realistic and looks like the actual product. This is a cartoon character that they've made in plastic form, and it looks really, really great if you want a animated Batman series collectible.
Yeah, I just don't see too many, 12-inch guys out there buying the animated stuff, though, right? But the box art looks like a makeup set. No lie, but hey, they obviously must be selling them. People buying them. Again, the pricing is pretty fair on them, so you get them from a pretty good discount. Empty collection. The only problem is if they're going to continue with the animated series, it's a big series. There's a lot of characters. You're going to have a huge collection. So if you want that collection to still keep going, or those figures to keep coming out, you got to go out there and you got to buy them. So shout out to you guys if you're out there picking them up. For me, that's where I draw the line.
Easy pass for me. You're more of a DC fan than me, though. So if that's something that, you know, anybody would be interested in, it'd probably be you, because I'm not buying anything DC these days.
Yeah, the DC stuff, I have to be limited to. You got to be very, very careful with some things. And for me, it's going to be the Dark Knight stuff. So anything Dark Knight, I am completely down for. Can't find the Joker that I seen. It was like on a Facebook group. I try to save the photo, but we got the Shadows Die Twice Figma. This is going to be a video game, I think. Do you know?
I'm not sure. I know that they do a lot of this stuff that's more culturally relevant in Japan, so I'm not familiar with this exact series.
$137.99. They call it a DX series.
And that's all plastic. There's no soft goods, right?
That looks like it's all plastic. This guy better be like the biggest hero they've never created, kind of thing, because that's crazy. $137.99. Look at all the stuff you get, though. Is it? Man,
figure, man.
That's not right.
There's got to be import. That's got to be import cost and stuff. There's no way they're retailing for $140 in Japan. I just can't see that being a thing.
That's crazy. Say if it's even I don't think it's worth $100, right?
No, man, it's a glorified Marvel Legend. I know it's got, a good sculpt and new accessories, but like, it's a plastic action figure. You pour plastic into a mold and you pull it out. That's all you. It's like it's not $140.
Yeah, and that leads right into what you can get from Mezco. Just this week, the Burrn went up for pre-order. I'm trying to get to the last photo because look what you get at this. And there's a comic book included in this as well. The price for this was it 112?
112, yep.
112. What's his full name? His whole name?
Baron Benz, the something of, oh god, aquatic knight. He's an aqua knight.
Baron Benz and Aquacon swag set. So you got a whole set here. This is like the, I don't know. This one's tough, man. This one's tough. I pre-ordered. I got 2 of them. You got 1 or 2?
I got 4.
You got 4. The value for these guys have been going crazy in the exclusive Gomez game. Ridiculously crazy in the Gomez game. We'll talk at the very end for some stuff. But you got yourself this character here. You got the 4 like fish. What are those fish called? Something
the aquaticons.
They're like anglerfish.
Right? Yeah, they're anglerfish.
It comes with a diorama. You got a base that's a typical Mezco base, but it has some colored features. Got a hook. What is that? Like an anchor that goes around his body. You can anchor stuff.
A real metal chain.
Gold metal chain on there. 2 head sculpts. I like the other head sculpt a little bit better.
Dude, me too. I think the alternate head sculpt looks way better than the original. I think a lot of people feel that way. Looking online, I think a lot of people are more excited about that second head sculpt than the original one.
Yeah, it looks a little bit more like an anger face. I guess that's something you normally get out of a box. Usually they have the plain face on, and then they got that other face that no one says they're going to use, but they always tend to use it, like the Darth Maul Deluxe hot toy. Everyone's like, nah, I'm not going to use the open one. No, the open mouth is for everybody. That thing is legit. It also came with some pretty unique things. It comes with these little like tubes that you can put inside him to have him more look a little different. They come with 2 colors. There's like a black one, there's a yellow one, there's a short one, there's a longer ones, and it makes it more unique to the character, and nobody will have the same kind of figure technically.
Yep.
I like it. I like it.
Me too. I think it's a cool feature to distinguish, like, you know, yours is going to be a little bit different than other people's. You put the different heads on, you put the hoses in different areas. You know, it gives you that display option where you can have the same figure in 3 different collections and none of them look the same.
Yeah, this could have possibly been a San Diego Comic-Con release. We got it as a regular release. It could have been any fair, toy fair, any kind of release. Does this lead into maybe something that Mezco hasn't done yet with their Roach, a Aqua Gomez coming out?
Diver, yeah, Diver. I think this is going to be a foray into a new line because it's the first in the Rumble Society. So I think we'll start to see Gomez stuff in the Gomez universe and then Rumble Society stuff in their own universe. And maybe they'll connect, I'm not sure. But the more intellectual property they come up with that's their own, I'm a fan of, because those are the figures that you can't get anywhere else. You know, you can get 3 different versions of Captain America. There's Hot Toys, there's Marvel Legends, there's Mezco, but there's only one Baron Benz. There's only one Gomez, and the only place you can get them is Mezco, and I really like that. Yeah,
and the quality from them is off the charts. And because they don't have the licensing fee to pay for it, they are given to you at an incredible price. That 112, you know, tax and shipping is whatever. It's not their fault. It just sucks nowadays. But for them to give you for that price, it's a home run. You're getting deluxe figure. You're getting it earlier than any other ones. I really am pumped for it. There is a wait list. You can join it now. There's no reason not to join it. They take out the original NRD, but they don't charge you for the wait list ones. Man, this is definitely the juicy of the week for everybody. Everybody was like stimulus check going out to these bad boys all week long.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are happy to see this finally. Like you said, for the price, for everything you get, $112. Also comes with a pin, a T-shirt, and a mini comic
and a T-shirt.
I think you're going to get a lot of your money's worth with this type of figure.
I will say this though. I learned my lesson, folks, and you guys should too. When you're ordering these boxes that come with T-shirts, order a large and up. Yep. The larges always sell out first. I ordered larges. I wear small. and I can't even fit in those. I don't wear the shirts ever. But I know if I do resell it down the line, if I don't, I'm bored of it. If I'm sick of looking at these pair of shoes that I've been wearing and I'm going to get a new pair, I'm going to ditch those. I'm going to sell that with the large, and people look for them larges, baby. Even if they are 2XLs, they still trying to fit in them larges. And if you're a small guy, you're trying to fit in them larges. So the large game is on there. The wait list is open. Ships worldwide. Unreal. You got I see some people paying $80 on shipping. Hey, yeah. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game on that one, which sucks, but whatever. You want to get it. No matter what happens, you're going to be stuck there. And hopefully we get it. You know, that would be a gift if we get that within the next 2 weeks. Like, oh my God.
I'd be so excited, man.
I'm just going to sit on the floor, get the camera out and just stream me playing with my toys. Like, this is what we want. I'm opening up one of them, definitely.
Yeah, I'm opening up one. I'm going to keep one or two, and then I'll probably sell one or trade one just because Mezco exclusives, they're great for trading because people don't get them and they want them. They go up in value. So even if you're not trying to resell it or be a scalper, as people like to say, it's good to trade because you're even in the situation where you're thinking about trading Hot Toys for Gomez, you know?
Oh, man. I don't want to talk. We'll talk about that at the end. Oh man, I got them. I got this guy back though, bro. I got him all back, boys and girls. We got this guy. The tables have turned on that situation. The tables have turned on that one. But we're gonna get into what I believe is by far the best product as a head sculpt and design by Hot Toys that I have ever seen in my life, and that is going to be the Captain Marvel figure. Up here we have the three of them. We need to get a Mantis coming out soon, hopefully. But when I saw this thing and I saw the pictures of it and the head sculpts by this, I was blown away. I was blown away. It was saddening because I have the other one on the way if it ever gets release, which has been coming out, the deluxe version and the regular version from Captain Marvel. But this head sculpt and this body looks like the body from the Iron Man suit, the Iron Spider suits. But that head sculpt, just look at that.
Damn, I don't have this yet, and or I don't have it pre-ordered yet. When we end this, I'm probably going to go on and put my pre-order in because I haven't seen this yet. And I am unaware that it's available, so I feel like an idiot because I want one.
Yo, look at that head sculpt. I have been comparing it like all day and night. I hated her in the film. You know, they all called it a Karen, to the Karen haircut. But this is going to be like the Shuri figure. It's going to be like when it comes out, you're going to see it in hand. Everybody's going to buy it up. It's going to be sold out. You're not going to be able to find it anywhere. This is going to be the low key, nobody picks up character, and then they're going to find out they're like, wow, I just had to spend $350, $400 on Captain Marvel because of her lit, her face. She comes with the gauntlet in the hand.
Oh yeah, she comes with the gauntlet. That's a badass accessory, man.
She comes with much more too. So here's another head sculpt. Look at that, man. I'm amazed. Again, we still didn't get that Mantis. And for all you other guys, though, we're going to talk about some cancellations as well on this. She comes up with light up hands, too. Her hands light up. You can see here. And they got her battling against Thanos. Lit fig.
Dude, that's a good figure, man.
Lit figure. And $260. You're looking at $300 off the bat. $300, you know, tax. Hopefully you guys can go out there. You guys hear me all the time talking about it. Buy it at your comic book shops. Go there, talk about it with them, and tell them, hey, I want to pre-order this. What can you do for it? If we can do it, maybe the first one you get for regular price, and then maybe the next one you get, you know, you start working that little conversation coming in there. You start spending some money, you get some deals. Maybe he doesn't charge you tax that time. Maybe because you pre-order it, he gives you some payment plans. You could work with these guys. Right now, we have in the toy community, it's hit hard. This was the biggest week for that. And that's going to be going into this. You know, our expected delays, man. We are getting delays. If you collect Hot Toy figures, they basically
4 emails this week for delay.
Oh, you got them too, right?
Yeah,
Where'd you get them on? Where'd you get them on?
I got both my Captain Marvel, so I have a Captain Marvel and a Captain Marvel Deluxe.
Woo! You might
have
those payments if you don't want those. If you could switch one of those onto the other one, the new one, if you want.
Yeah, I didn't know that, so I might actually do that. I might get rid of the regular because I want the deluxe with the jacket, so I might cancel the regular, put that towards the new one. But also the Gamora, I have the Comic-Con exclusive Gamora that got delayed, and then the Mark 85 Iron Man they said is still on schedule, but is likely expected to be delayed. So I'm like, everything I have is being delayed.
Yeah, they basically, in the entire toy community, they basically, if nobody wants Marvel MCU stuff no more, I'm over there. If I see something I need to pick up, I will grab it. But the MCU Marvel game by the #1 seller just crushed all their stuff because they just gave us an announcement earlier last week on how their Mandalorian got pushed up.
Yeah,
pushed up. Great move by them. 100%. If I was a toy company right now, I would get rid of any MCU stuff. I can't get it out and it's interfering with my other product that I would have to delay. We just talked about this earlier about the San Diego Comic-Con. Just drop it, fill in those original gaps right there. You know, this is where we're going to shoot for September, October kind of game. Let's move on from there. It's a great move by them, but it sucks because this isn't the first time we are getting delays on Gamora and Ant-Man and Wasp.
Yeah.
Woo! Ant-Man and Wasp is not coming out this year. It's not coming out this year. I telling you now, it's not coming out this year.
Yeah, that's the worst part about Hot Toys is you get the figures so long. Like, we don't even have Miles Morales yet, and that movie came out in 2018 or something. You know, it's like, give me the figure within a year of the movie coming out, or else I'm going to forget about it, and I'm not going to care as much when it does come out.
Yeah, that is their biggest downfall. They don't understand how these hype things are going, but at least maybe with this time off, they've seen that with the Mandalorian. You know, they can't be giving us season 1 Mandalorian when season 3's going to happen in the year after that one. Like, if they didn't give us this Mandalorian coming up, we were going to expect it for when? The following year, maybe the deluxe. He's going to have, what armor is he going to be wearing next? He might be Iron Man by then. Who knows? Who knows, man? It's tough.
Yeah, I think them moving it up to where they're going to be basically giving you the figure right when season 2 comes out. They're just going to fall in line with that hype train. It's going to help their sales quite a bit. Yeah,
they need to do that. They got to give us something more. Like they were like the only company that didn't drop anything like every other company did on release. Like coming up, Funko already had all their stuff out. Marvel Black Series had their waves coming out already. And these guys didn't have anything coming out in the same week. If this was a big movie, you know, usually they drop that figure right before the movie, at least. But on the other hand, they went ahead and dropped the damn Sith Trooper on us for the San Diego Comic-Con. I was like, what is this? Come on, man. I couldn't come up with anything better than that. It's heartbreaking going from collecting Funko Pops when you got stuff weeks. Where one of my biggest complaints was you would buy Funko Pops weeks, month, maybe a month and a half, complete waves before you even sort of film. And now I'm in the opposite boat, just like some of you guys probably collecting these things. And it's just not, you know, it's just not Hot Toys. The Mezco game is so delayed.
Yeah, John Wick 2 from the John Wick 2 movie. We've already seen John Wick 3. We don't have a John Wick 2 figure. You know, it's like you're saying, number 4 is going to come out, and we're just going to be getting the number 2 figure. So, like, you're off by a couple years. Yeah, and it's not even, we're not even talking about, like, oh, there's delays. No, that was supposed to come out this month. Like, not like, it was supposed to come out like, oh, you know, the virus is messing up. No. This was supposed to come out this month. Like, we're talking about something from John Wick 4 coming out. Yeah.
Crazy. It's crazy. The only companies that are keeping up with the craziness are Hasbro and Funko. They can do it. They can produce the lines from it. They do a great job. Cara Dune got a FYE exclusive release. I saw that. You know, they continuing keeping the hype going. A lot of people wanted Cara Dune. I would love to see Cara Dune please have some kind of presence in season 2. And if that's my 4, I'm right. I'm rolling. That's my team. I'm rolling deep, going to the parties. I'm bringing the 4. I'm ready to go. Cara Dune, IG88, whatever, or 11.
I think they're going to have to do an Ahsoka because people love that character. And I forget, I'm drawing a blank on the chick's name who's going to play her, but she's an amazing actress. She's in Clerks 2. Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, so there you go. Boom.
So yeah, so when she comes out as Ahsoka, I feel like they're gonna have to make a figure of that because if she looks as good as they have her in the cartoon in Clone Wars or whatever the cartoon is, she's already really popular. I feel like that'd be a character a lot of people would want.
Yeah, I think a lot of people complaining too, like, oh, the voice won't won't link up and whatever. Think of it like this, baby. Think of it like every other thing we watch from Marvel, DC. This is Star Wars universe, MCU style. Like, it's the MCU style. How many Star Wars fans, casual fans went out of there and know anything about Ahsoka? My girlfriend, I can't even get her to watch the damn show because the first season is just so like, it's just dragging. I enjoyed it. I've watched every one of them. I want to get as much knowledge as possible. But I'm just dragging on. Come on, dragging on. I can't get it. I'm like, yo, this girl's supposed to be hype, punky. And I couldn't even get into the last episodes that are taking place right now. Like, it's just not hitting me good. Have you been watching the Clone Wars?
I haven't, man. It's one of those things that I just didn't ever get into. And yeah, the new season came out and I kind of just forgot about it. But I'll be interested what they do with her in The Mandalorian for sure.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to release any updated Clone Wars stuff as figures as well. They got some good characters in there. I've seen the first couple of episodes, which were crazy. The only thing I have a complaint for is this isn't 1990s anymore, early 2000s. I'm not coming home on my Friday nights or Saturday morning cartoons and waiting next week for the next best episodes. Maybe that's our problem, folks. We don't want to sit there. Yeah.
Oh, they're weekly releases? It's not, oh, man, that sucks.
For a cartoon show, it's 30 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Probably. On the season finale. And I heard it's been just, come on, give us some hype. Give us something that leads into the actual films, man. Now we're going to go into some pre-orders, some online orders. Did you pick anything up online today? And then we're going to finish up with some videos that we got coming up as well, and then finish off the podcast. What do you got?
Yeah, so for me, the biggest thing was Bear and Bins. I got my pre-order in for that. I actually found Taskmaster, the Marvel Legends Taskmaster on Target's website. So $19.99, 20 bucks. Still, I don't even like paying $20 for Marvel Legends, but I had to get it. I, for one, am Marvel Cinematic Universe fan. I know you don't collect the MCU stuff in the Legends, but I think they look pretty good for 20 bucks. It's a good addition to the collection. So I'm excited to get that. And then Hot Toys. I haven't done it yet, but after this, I'm going to go order that Captain Marvel Hot Toys figure. So you can put that on my list. Yeah,
just transfer it over. It's crazy too. I didn't know you were that big of a Marvel Captain Marvel fan.
Yeah, dude, I've always liked her, and I actually like the original Marvel with like the black and green. You can see the galaxy in him. That's the original Captain Marvel from the comic books. And then in like 2014 or 2015, they just said, you know what, forget about that. We're going to go full board with Carol Danvers. And I have the comic books. I was a big fan when they did it. So yeah, man, anything they do with that character, especially Captain Marvel 2, I'm super excited about. A lot of people don't like, Captain Marvel for whatever reason, but I'm excited for it.
Yo, me and the girl, we left Captain Marvel. Was like, yo, she's fucking OP. Yo, yeah. She is so badass. She's Iron Man trash. It's her and Thor. And then Thor had a breakdown and
existential crisis.
Yeah, the only problem is they made her so OP that you couldn't really do anything in Endgame. But do you really want Captain Marvel to finish off the Endgame? You want those legendary characters doing it. This is WrestleMania. We're not going to have, this guy come in. We're going to have Hulk Hogan. We're going to have the big guys finish off the show. You're not going to have these little dudes coming out finish off. So you got to have the big guys. It's WrestleMania. That literally sums up that. For me, I picked up Apocalypse and Rhino. Those are getting delivered. BTG Collector sent me a a Marvel Legend as well. And then I grabbed the white. This came out quick too. It was the white Jordan, the 2-pack. So that's going to be fun. Then there was something that you mentioned earlier about me listing on a bunch of Mezco groups. You guys see me last week looking for those Gomez's. I'm looking for Lone Roach Gomez and the Street Edition. I will literally suck your nothing. I'm not going to sit down here. Yo, I put up a Neo hot toy. I finally get some interest in it. The guy hits me up. He got me on the ropes. He's like, oh, Neo, we just want street for it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to straight up trade, because he has the Lone Roach and he has the street edition. I'm like, I'm about to trade away my Neo hot toy figure for a Mezco Gomez 1/12 scale. And I'm like, oh yeah, fighting back. I'm going back and forth in my mind. I just leave it as it is. Next thing you know, somebody, and I've been looking nonstop on Facebook groups. Somebody posts up, hey, I'm selling a Lone Roach. I'm selling Street Gomez. And he's selling a bunch of other things. $700, 2 of them, $350 each. I said, oh, well, that's what I hit him with. I said $700 for both. Boom, check out. Turns out I get the PayPal. It's Crash Box Customs. I said, oh, nice. Awesome. I'll still hit him with the goods and services, folks. I hit him with the goods and services. I didn't care who he was. Honestly, I tried to buy their Pluto set from them, or when it first came out, the diorama that they were having. The guy wanted like $150 for it. I was like, yo, I could buy like all the material for $150 for all of them that you're going to create. So I hit him with the goods and services. Then this motherfucker hits me back. So, hey, I still interested in that trade. I'm like, nah, man. I think I'm gonna have to pass. He's like, well, can I? And then next thing you know, he hits me. I see him in the comments, like, oh, because I hit him in a message, hit me in the comments, like at the same time, I guess. Oh, PM, you can I just buy it outright? I go, yeah, hit me up. He hits me up. I go, all right. Yeah, he's like, so how much you looking for? I said, oh, well, what are you looking to spend? I know on eBay right now, US sellers, pretty high price item, young man. He then goes, I know the last one sold for $450, and the cheapest one, there's like literally one other one for $500, and there's one for $800. Let me know. And I literally write in the message, the tables have turned. I was so pumped, yo. Ah, man, it felt so good. He goes, oh, $450. Oh, I can't handle that. I was like, man, that feels so sweet. Oh, I got it for $350. Those other figs, 2 of them. I almost went out of there and bought the pink skulls. He had it for $370. I think I could have got the whole package for about $1,000, but I'm completely excited for it. What Gomez's do you have?
I have every one of them except for the Shadow Assassin exclusives. I'll show you. I got them all on display together. So I have all of the Gomez figures that have come out in North America. So Street, the Pink Skulls, Agent Gomez, Gold Gomez, the one that you need back there, the Lone Roach and Grub, Stealth. I got a custom Punisher Gomez and a custom Diabolic Gomez for like a spy Gomez.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm a huge fan. I think for not having a huge backstory or like a fan base outside of Mezco, it's the coolest character that they've made ever, probably. For me, it's like the only thing that's not, DC, Star Wars, Ninja Turtles. It's just a toy company made up a character, and I love every figure. I think they come with awesome accessories. I think the sculpt is better than most other figures you can buy, and they go up crazy in value, so it's nice to have the whole collection.
So folks, the figures that I picked up, released basically last year, $90.
It's hard to believe, dude. $350 a piece, man. I had an extra Street. I sold it for like $200 or $220. It's gone double that now, and I had an extra lone roach, and I sold that for 150, like an idiot.
Yo, hoard those things now, man. It's crazy. Now, I bought this for 350. People were pissed that they couldn't get it before me. Like the comments, like, "Oh no, it's sold out." Fuck, man. I've been dying for these. I'm looking all over for them. Going crazy. Someone goes and posts one for 500 each. You know, the guy's like, "Hey, people always hit me low ball offers. I went pretty high." I'm telling you right now, the way people are, they're going to spend that $500 on the same exact thing. And I did actually pick up one other figure. I picked up the agent figure from my buddy in Hong Kong or China. He sent me some masks too. I got that for $250 though. $250, which was $250 shipped. It was like
did you get Agent Gomez with the Toy Fair edition, or did you get the one in the white box with the comic book?
Definitely come with the white box and the comic book. It didn't come with that.
Cool.
New. That's coming in. Sent me some masks as well. But my Mezco game just got an upgrade. I just got to wait for 2 years so I can sell some of these gold ones out of my damn collection. But the Mezco Gomez game, if you are collecting them, either don't collect any of them, because if you get one, you're going to feel like you missed out and you have to go buy all these other flock of ones, to where you might even want to get these Baron Bens and the other cock-sucking, I'm going to say it, the skulls I got to get next to. But I'm still on the wait list, and my hopes on the wait list, same with you guys. Last week, people put their orders up for their street. They were getting approved for it. They literally were getting approved.
They found a stock of Street Gomez's a year after they released. So there's always a chance that you get, your wait list converted.
I can see them doing it again, once again for the skulls. And then we're going to finish this up for the upcoming videos for the week. What do you got, baby? Hit us with it, baby.
So part 2 for the Mezco 112 collective, we're going to do years 2017. And that's going to be, there's a bunch of figures that came out in that year. So that'll be coming out this week. The podcast. Ooh, this is the podcast with Justin. I got a big spicy episode coming up. So we'll be talking figure beef. And
ooh, is that the name of the episode? Come on, please be called episode 1 figure beef.
So we'll see. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, part 2 of my closet clean out. I'm editing that today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you saw the first one. I basically have a closet full of boxes, and I haven't cleaned it out in over a year. So I did that and I filmed it all. So I'm just editing it down, and I'm going to put that up this week too.
You have a very unique style how you do your videos, because you'll bring out an item and you just showcase it. You got music playing it, no talking, just show it off like a normal person would actually show it off, instead of someone like me talking the whole damn time. And you'd be like, "Oh, here this is, music playing, leaving it dolo." Pretty awesome. Pretty pumped.
I know you got your stream tonight, but what besides that?
Besides that, we have Black Series. You guys want some Black Series? Everybody's been asking for the Black Series stuff. I finally got my orders in. Big Bad Toy Store, another local comic book shop that's from New York. Those came in, so we got Black Series. GameStop had a crazy deal, so I picked up some of the Marvel Legends for a 30% off sale for those 3-packs and 2-packs that were crazy. Some other Marvel Legends that were going down as well. And then I got into, I posted up an update this week, so I'm going to be hopefully getting into some of my older videos, taking them back, going back, start uploading those guys. So the problem is I always want to upload something new. Like I got a top 5 Build-A-Figures that I want to see from Marvel Legends right now. Like, I'm like, oh man, where's Sabretooth as a Build-A-Figure? He's supposed to be huge. What's going on with this?
Doing Age of Apocalypse, they have the Wild Thing, and they don't even have Sabretooth. Like, what are we doing here, man?
I just rewatched. Well, probably the first time I watched it, on Disney. Yeah, they got the X-Men.
Oh, the animated series.
Yeah, I got like the 9 episodes today. Girlfriend woke up. I was like, damn it. Oh, I just want to get more into it. I want to get into it. But it's been fun. Hour and 6 minutes. So it was a very sad and lonely week. And then even though we got hit with that yesterday, but there's still so much hype coming on. There's so much stuff coming out. So many more good deals. A lot of great people in this community. Make sure you go check out Marvel at My Toys channel. Just give them a subscribe. You're going to eventually see his videos. You're going to come into it. You're going to get more of it. You got about 3,000 subscribers now, right?
I hit 3,200 this morning, so a little bit of a milestone.
Nice. I think I'm like 48 away, or yeah, I think like 48 away to hitting up that 18,000 subscribers.
18K.
Grind. And for you guys who wanted to get your own channels out there, this is how you do it. You just got to keep interacting with people, going on podcasts. You went on a podcast recently. Whoever's coming out there asking you to do something, you got to do it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Week 6 is in the books. I'm actually going to finish this off right. I'm not going to leave you guys stranded. I'm going to just end broadcast right now. And now.